After being beaten Monday night in Bishopville. According to Lee County Sheriff's Office, 3 women have been arrested and charged in connection with that incident. Kalira Dulford, also Jakayla Robinson, and Alicia Latrice James are now facing assault charges. This comes after a viral video circulating on social media was revealed. WIS not showing that video because we do not have permission to share it at this time.
Hey, what's happening, man? This is your host, Most the Great, Day Late Dollar Short News, man. Go ahead and smash that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. We on the road to 1,000, man. It don't cost you nothing to smash that like or that subscribe. I saw this video. I piggyback off of Hassan Campbell. He did a video about this topic the other day, and so I decided to go ahead and give my take on it. And first of all, I like to say this: the black community is going through an immense amount of regression right now. I just had to get that out the way before I started this video. You all know that I cover a plethora of topics, usually news related, all type of news, concerning the economy, concerning the black community, sports, entertainment, whatever the topic may be. But this one was very important. It was very pivotal that I brought this to you all attention, because the women in the black community are becoming just as vile and dangerous, if not more vile and dangerous, than the black men. These 3 women elected to invite their friend to a baby shower, backdoor her, draw down on her, and beat her until she had a miscarriage. Now, I would say they didn't intentionally do it, but I know for sure they intentionally did it, because first of all, why are you fighting a woman that's pregnant? Second of all, why did it take 3 of y'all to do it? And third of all, why did you invite her to her own baby shower to do this vile and cruel act to a woman? That baby didn't ask to be here. Even if you had animosity with this woman, why would you whoop her down while she's pregnant? It's crazy. It's insanity. But, sadly and unfortunately, that's the mentality of the black woman. It's just like the black men. These females is out here banging harder than the dudes now. They strapped up. They got they blicky down. You dig what I'm saying? Martin Luther King said he felt bad about what he had done. He felt like he had led us into a house that was burning down when he sided and fought for integration. Afterwards, before he passed on, he felt like it was a bad idea. And I feel like, we still in that burning house, and our future generation of people, they are still trotting into it. Some of them running, some of them is sprinting into that burning house. But it's the mentality, it's this ghetto culture, it's the music, and we're not moving forward. We don't have any progression. Like I stated earlier, we're in an immense amount of regression. We're going backwards real fast. Real fast. It's not like it was in the 60s where, my grandmother used to tell me that if a woman got pregnant out of wedlock and she lived in New York, they would send her down south. They'd send her to Florida or Atlanta or, they'd send her to Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. And if they were in South Carolina, and she got pregnant or had a child out of wedlock, they would send her up north because it was a shame for you to, to have a kid out of wedlock. And I'm using that as an example is that, black people had core values. That was a part of the culture. There was a sense of shame. And I also, I have a video about shame on my plethora of videos. You should go check it out if you into it. But that shame kept us afloat. It kept us in check. There's no shame anymore, man, in the black community. People will do anything. You know, and in fact, the things that we used to be ashamed of back then, people are proud of now. People are proud of being a felon. People are proud of having kids in every part of town. People are proud of, you know, having bodies up under their belt. How many people they unalived. Being ashamed will keep you in check. It'll keep you out of jail. You dig what I'm saying? Being a square. Squares are shameful people. You know? I remember my cousin, he got a B on his report card, man, and he was crying. He was crying. You know? The next year, he got a C, right? Man, that dude almost committed suicide. I'm for real, bro. He went into a deep, dark depression. Shame. You know, I'm not telling you to be that extreme, but you got to be ashamed of something, man, in order for you to change your situation. You know, you gotta be ashamed of something so you can be proud of something. You can't be proud of nothing if you ain't ashamed of nothing. You know, I don't understand it, man. These women in the black community, I'm telling you, they are, if not worse, just as bad as the YNs in the community. You got to watch them too. You got to watch the women and the men in the black community. And I do believe, you know, I saw a video earlier today. Shout out to the homie Bobby Yeye, and he posed the question: is the black community salvageable? And I never lost hope in the black community being salvageable. Do I honestly think that, you know, it could be reversed? It's going to take some work. It's going to take some time, some patience. You know, I don't know if it's going to happen in my lifetime. But I do have hope and ambition that this could be changed, man. I've been seeing all this stuff all over social media about black fatigue. And I honestly can't even blame people for feeling the way they feel, because we all feel a fatigue in a certain way, as well as black men and women in America. We want to, but our fatigue is not rooted in racism. Our fatigue is knowing our potential and knowing our ceiling, and not being able to reach it because we don't have the full cooperation and we are not unified. So therefore, it makes it impossible for us to reach the ceiling, because we can't even agree on anything. Like I said, you know, we got the Kojic Church, you got the Pentecostal Church, you got the Israelites, you got the Nation of Islam, you know, you got the blacks who are just, you know, Islamic, they're just Muslims, Sunni, Shiite Muslims, you know, whatever religion or whatever. We can't all come to one point and figure out what we want to do as a whole, as a group, to push forward, to support one another. We don't support each other's business. The black dollar don't even spin around a week in the community without it, you know, being diminished. But hey, man, this is your host, Most the Great, Day Late Dollar Short News, man. This is What's Wrong with the Black Community, Part 5. You know, this is going to be an ongoing series, man. And I rambled and went off the topic a little bit, man. But I'll be back at y'all later on this evening to hit y'all with another one. We out.